It was the most uncomfortable experience of my life.
That girl's gonna be married to some rich dude one day, for sure. That ass. She's a smart. Was she like a math professor, teacher, something like that?
And with most of the focus of like the challenge topics and stuff being like sex and stuff like that, I was definitely way out of my comfort zone. Those are kind of things that like are not normal first date questions for one. I feel like the most mild one was like, what's your stance on casual flirting?
Oh nah, when you said Jill, I knew.
Going on another date in general, yes. Not necessarily going on another date with Yaya.
But I don't know, for some reason I feel like she liked girls. And then she's like, yeah, that looks good. I was like, and I asked her, like, what does she watch? And she goes, I read.
The porn question. And like he'd pulled that up and he's like, later in the conversation, he's like, wait, you didn't show me yours. And I was like, it's a book. Like you'd have to read a book kind of thing. And not saying that he couldn't read a book. Like that's not how I wanted that to come across. But I was like, well, you definitely did not mask yourself for that one. Like you could have been so much nicer in that sense of like, remember I read like books for that kind of thing. But that was definitely like, that is my personality, that I'm very like, it's book. Like we already talked about this kind of thing. I feel like that's where I was like, well, I've already shown that side of me. I might as well just go from here kind of thing.
I mean, cause she can tell that it was like, I let her know that was a deal breaker for me. And I think that's when it shifted, because then we were just at the point where like, yeah. And
I did my internet sleuthing. I found his Instagram and all the things, and I was like, yeah, no, I don't think we would match very well, like outside of that situation. And one of my friends, she was like, she's the one who found it first. And she was like, yeah, I don't think he was for you. And I was like, based on the blind date I just went on, no, he's not, and that's okay.
She kind of made me a little more, reserved, because I could tell this is somebody's precious princess daughter. They put thousands and thousands into her education, took care of her, So I wanted to give that respect just in case her dad's watching.
I think coming in blind actually made it easier, because I wasn't able to read into anything that they like shared or posted, or something that may be like, I don't like that, I'm gonna write the situation off without getting to know the person kind of thing. So I think it's easier to not know that much, but also like to know that they are doing something with their lives. They're doing something to get to whatever their level of success is and their definition of success. So.
She definitely curved my number, but I think that was just because I curved.
In my head, I'm like, let me pick or. But I'm like, okay, that's not technically an option. Quit trying to find loopholes. So I just went for it because I don't know him as like just a person. And I was like, he's funny, he's cute, like we might connect really well. I don't know, because I've not gotten to ask any of those questions or like really seen that side of him. So I went with cuffed, but I 100% appreciate his honesty and everything with why he chose curve.
Now, some of those questions are a little spicy. I can see why she may have been a little uncomfortable.
Jill wasn't feeling it.
She was not,
But
yeah.
those questions do, it take you out your comfort zone for sure. And you could tell she wasn't really super comfortable the whole time.
Yeah.
But she said she don't even watch porn. So.
Yeah, she's, what she say, erotica?
Yeah, she reads.
She reads. She even gave a couple of books that she's into. So if y'all trying to spice it up in the bedroom, y'all may want to go check them out.
See, I'm not reading.
Do not read it. Not a reader, you're a watcher.
Reading.
Yeah.
I can't go for it.
Different strokes for different folks. No pun intended. So.
Thank y'all for checking out this episode of Cuff the Curve. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube and follow us on Instagram and TikTok. You gotta say that.
You know it.
Yeah, but I can't go for the reading.
I know from